What's going on, you guys? It's your man's Hollywood Mayo, your host of the Unscripted podcast.
You hear me with Legend in this bitch? We about to go in and let y'all know what the fuck we got going on. Talk about some of this random ass shit going on in the world.
We about to get spicy today. Like, we're going to get spicy on some topics. Y'all know the music industry, so we gonna dive deep into some shit with the music industry. So like, you know, like you hear about that shit with Young Thug, right?
Oh man, with shit is so much.
Man,
there's so much going on with Thug. Matter of fact, I like to say a prayer for Atlanta music right now because they is in shambles out there right now. Like shit is
absolutely.
It is terrible out there.
They definitely going through some shit. Pray for Atlanta.
You hear me? Right after they dropped that fucking Metro dropped that little project to get all the people from Atlanta, get them all back together, then all these rat allegations come out. The whole Atlanta
right
eating cheese. You heard me? What the fuck?
They be eating cheese out of this bitch.
You hear me? But shit, man, Thug, all them fucking prison calls been getting leaked. I
know. And then see, that's the thing. Like with all these artists, one thing that I've learned is they feel like, I could be wrong. Now I'm not saying it's true. So y'all in the comments, don't roast me on it. But like I feel like they feel like they're famous. They can't be touched. Yeah, they in jail for now, but like it doesn't matter what they say, they still can't be touched. And yeah, money is a thing in this world that can definitely buy your way out of shit. But we're in the times where the industry's collapsing and nobody wants to sign the labels.
Nah, that's facts because it's too much information is coming out about what labels really be doing and
no, absolutely,
all of that stuff. And so people are rather go the independent route, which that ain't the easiest thing neither though, because you know you gotta have that bag if you want to do it independently. Man, I tell little young niggas,
it takes an investment.
Yeah, like when little young niggas be asking me about making music and what I think they should do, the first thing I ask them is if they got like 20 bands like laying around.
Yeah, this shit takes money.
And when they tell me no, I'll be like, just keep working, brother, because it don't even make no sense for you to do it because you going to spend X amount of money on just creating it. And then you got to keep spending after you create to keep the shit moving and going how it's supposed to. So it's a lot that goes into this.
It's like a full-time job.
It is.
And a lot of people think like, I don't even know how to explain it. They just think.
A lot of people think you just supposed to rap and people going to find it.
Right. They want to blow up overnight.
And it do not happen like that.
No, you still got to work 9 to 5. But on top of that 9 to 5, you really got to put your all into this music. You really got to like, on your downtime, if you ain't got no kids. Now, this is for people with no kids.
Shit, and I got kids.
Right. If you don't have kids, what are you doing on your downtime when you're not working that 9 to 5? You chilling on the couch watching TV? No, put time into your music. I know it's going to be stressful and you're going to be tired, but at the end of the day, it's going to pay off.
Facts.
Because you can't just, a lot of people are like, I'm just going, you got to quit your 9 to 5 and do music full time to make it. No, you need money to make it.
Yes.
I have money invested into my music, probably over $5-6 grand into my music before even being placed in front of people. So it's like, when you sit down and think about it, this shit ain't free.
Hell no.
And yes, sometimes if you have a good hit, you got a nice song, you catch the attention of a label, and then you get a deal right on the table.
But just having a good song not gonna get the attention no more. You gotta have numbers and everything behind it. So that's why I'm saying you gotta have money, and then too, you know, you could build relationships too, but that only could get you so far because you still gotta have the money to be able to promote it. But shit, back to this shit with Thugger ass. Man, did you hear that Glorilla diss track? Because you know he had said that she don't even look that good and like he was like niggas like Trippie Redd wanna fuck Glorilla like Rich. You know, when you get money, you feel me? You glow up, you know what I mean? I mean, I don't think she look bad, you know what I mean? What's how glow like type shit?
I can't say that I've heard the song specifically, but I mean, when it comes to the music world, I mean, look at Kendrick and Drake. Everybody got beef with each other.
That's that permanent marker. Got him over here dying.
Excuse me. But yeah, it's all about who wants to be on top. And I feel like that's what they're battling for. But really, in this generation, nobody cares about labels or none of that. Like Drake, Kendrick, and Thugger and all them, they've had a great career. And it's like now you got a bunch of legal issues because the industry done got to you and caught up with you in whatever way. And it's like your fame can only save you so much.
I don't know, because look at YB.
I mean,
YB.
He got pardoned by Trump. Look, so yeah.
People get mad when people say this, but I'm going to say it too. To the little YNs, to this generation right here, he is the Michael Jackson for our parents. Or like for us growing up, like he like they Lil Wayne. Or like,
no, none of that makes sense.
He one of them.
He's selling
for their generation.
Yeah, like, he's selling out arenas.
It don't matter what he do, they gonna love that little nigga. And I mean, all you could do is respect it, because he came up from
Baton Rouge.
Nothing in BR.
Yep.
Like, and I live in BR right now, so, and I done been around where he grew up at and shit, like, and you know, it's nothing nice around that bitch. Like, some of them neighborhoods in Baton Rouge, like, them niggas never leave the neighborhood and be beefed out with niggas down the street from each other, like, type shit. So
it's like serious stuff down there.
Yeah, like
politicking.
Like they don't play no games out there. Like, it's they just had a murder that was all over the news, where this car was sitting at the fucking red light on Government, and this other little truck pulled up next to him, and it was the people beef who was in the other car, and they flamed that motherfucking car up.
Damn.
Flamed it up. It's on camera. They looking for the little dudes now.
The streets be crazy out here.
That's the kind of shit that be going on in Baton Rouge. And it's the little young niggas. Like, that's
the YNs and all the... Yeah.
They out here tripping right now.
But that's the thing. I feel like a lot of like I respect Young Boy and what he did for the culture down here. And I feel like a lot of the people who follow him are from the streets. And
they are.
And that's why, like, he's looked up to a lot. And there ain't nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. YB's doing his thing. He's selling out arenas.
Facts, he is. Like he doing something. He making shit seem possible and attainable to young niggas in Baton Rouge, because they don't really have.
Absolutely.
It's really nothing to like look up to, or nobody. It's no heroes or nothing from like BR type shit. So
right.
It's a lot of situations where BR and New Orleans is very similar, but then there's a lot of situations where they're totally different.
So would you say that Young Boy kind of set the tone for like BR? Because you know how Wayne set the tone for Hollygrove.
Yeah, well, I'll say this: he definitely took what Gates and Boosie did, and he like quadrupled the shit. But I will say this though, you know, everybody always bring up numbers. Oh, he got the most charting. I'm like, look, if Weezy would have been in, if they had the shit set up like it is now in 2000, 2002, 2005, 6, all them years, Lil Wayne would have put up Kareem, Wilt Chamberlain like numbers type shit. Kobe Bryant type numbers when he was scoring 40, 50 a game for a whole month. Like, the numbers that Wayne would have put up would have been untouchable, because all of his music was getting pirated. You know, niggas was getting it off LimeWire. You know, YB don't have to deal with that. People going listening to it on YouTube. He getting streams for that.
Spotify, Pandora, everything.
He getting streams for all that
Apple
shit.
Music.
They didn't have none of that shit
back in the day when
right. You either had to go buy the CD, or you was fucking getting it off LimeWire.
Nah, of course.
So saying that to say, if all that shit that got like took from off LimeWire and shit, like if they didn't have that going on and niggas had to buy Wayne projects and was no way to listen to it, he would have put up Hall of Fame numbers. It would have been numbers that would have never ever been reached again.
No, absolutely.
So that's what my argument be to the younger generation, because I'm like, look, y'all just don't understand, because it's different dynamics of what's going on right now. So it's set up more for the artist to win than how it was back then.
Yeah, because if you look at the statics from now to then. Back then, if you put out a fire song, like back then, signing labels was where it was at.
Yeah, you had to sign with that label.
Right.
I mean, see, Cash Money, before Cash Money got their big deal,
yep,
they was already selling like 20 million, not 20 million, 20,000 units like out the trunk on each one of their projects. So you would have been on that kind of level with it. But signing with the label back then, that's what like pushed it across America. But you know, they didn't have the internet and everything like that, like it is now. You don't really need that. All you need is the right marketing and funding behind. You just need an engine behind you.
Yeah.
If you could get an engine behind you, the shit could work.
No, absolutely. They make it so much easier though nowadays to go independent. And if you really know what you're doing in the industry, you can make it independently.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
But that's what a lot of people lack is the information to really do that. They think, oh, they go to the studio and make a fire song. Yeah, that song might be a fire.
Man,
it might be able to be played on the radio, but at the end of the day,
that's only 5% of it.
Right. You still need to get the motion. You still need to get everything else with it. It's not just you having a fire song. Because like I write music myself, and I have some fire music.
You gotta build relationships.
Absolutely.
With DJs. To be real with you, that's really where it's at. Like if you trying to like take over your local area, you gotta build relationships with the DJs, and you gotta have them waiting and anticipating your music and getting them to put their shit in their fucking playlist. So they spinning it out their Seratos. Like once you get your shit to
the right algorithm.
Yep. Once you get your shit to the right DJs who really like, who be at a lot of parties and really booked and shit, that shit helps a lot too.
Absolutely. What's going on, you guys? You're tuning into the Unscripted podcast. But yeah, it's crazy though. Like young Thugger, he might be getting out. No. Let me ask you this. I said we were gonna get deep on this rapper industry stuff. Melly's trial was supposed to be this month, and it got postponed until 2028. And I've done a lot of research on the Melly trial, and it ain't looking good for him. But at the
other did the other little dude flip?
We're gonna talk about Portland. So essentially, you already know how the feds work when they get you in the room, and when they throwing life sentences around the table. Deals are going around.
I done seen two different reports. I saw a report that said that he flipped, that he was only gonna serve like 13 years, that he was gonna plead like an accessory to murder.
Yeah, see.
And then I seen another report where this lawyer was like, his lawyer don't really deal with take cases where they flip. So I don't know what's true and what's not true.
I didn't
in that
see
situation.
The story where Portland essentially flipped. I did see some stuff going around that he possibly was going to fold under pressure, which that brings me back to my thing. You know, you in the interrogation room and they throwing numbers around, like you looking at life, bro. And essentially where, you know, he was only the driver, he could take that lesser plea and get, 13 years for accessory to murder with intent to cover up. And then with that being said, with good behavior, he'll serve 7 years.
Now you get time served. I'm not sure. I'm not sure how it is across the rest of the country, but I think they like kind of crack down on that time served shit. Cause I know down here in Louisiana, it's no more time and a half down here in Louisiana. They removed that last August. But like if you
I don't know how the system works elsewhere. So
like down here, if you get arrested, you gonna serve 80% of your sentence. They tell you got 3 years, you gonna sit for more than 2 before they even think about some parole type shit. Then they ain't gonna get it to you. They probably gonna make you sit the whole 3.
Right.
It's a new law because it's just know you don't need to do nothing crazy down here in Louisiana. Because they going to fuck over you.
Or any other state.
I don't know how they doing it in other states, but here they going to fuck over you.
But realistically, I believe, personally, with what I've seen for research, I don't know if any of the research or the court documents or whatever they got for evidence is scripted, but it don't look good for Melly for sure.
Yeah, I know a little bit about, I know what happened in the situation. I know he been in there for forever.
And that's another thing. Are they going to give him time served? Because
that's what they said for the boiler.
He's been in there almost 8 years. It'll be probably close to a 10-piece when
it's been that long.
It's been since 2018, I think. It was I don't have it off the top of my head, but it was
like 7 years. Damn, it's been a long time. 7, 8 years.
Or it was 2020 or some shit. But by the time he goes to trial in 28. Yeah, he would have served man lost 8 years of his life. Now, granted, if he's guilty, 2019. Yeah, so that's 6 years. So by the time 2028 comes, that's 9 years in prison. Now, what if he's found not guilty? That man just lost 9 years of his life.
Yep.
But when you look at all the evidence and you look at everything, oh man, it's
if he get a not guilty,
I'm gonna be shocked.
He gonna be the biggest artist.
Oh, he gonna
that year.
He's gonna blow up more than he's still in the spotlight. His music's still doing numbers, but when you really think about it, yeah, if he's found not guilty, that man lost 9 years of his life. But if you look at all the evidence, I don't know, it's 50-50.
We'll see what happens.
But the justice system likes to play games too.
Yeah, they do. That's why he been in there for so long.
Yeah, because the trial could have been done and over with. I feel like they either trying to make up evidence and build it up against him, or they just really don't have enough and they really trying to get.
They're making an example out of him.
Yeah,
that's what they like to do to us. They like to make examples. They like to take people who everybody follow or who might have a following. Yeah, and they're gonna make an example out of them. And it's crazy, but that's how it works. We live in America type shit.
They want to see your favorite artist get locked up. Why? Because people are going to tune in. And it's like, shit. But you never know. You never know in the industry. Like, you got Diddy who's locked up.
Diddy.
And I don't even know if we should get onto that. Because, y'all already know. We didn't even bring any baby oil. The fuck?
That's a wild boy. That's all I'm going to say. That's all I'm going to say about him. That's a wild man.
That's a wild motherfucker.
A wild individual. And it's something you want to go shopping.
It makes you want to go shopping.
Do you want to go shopping?
No, we do not want to go shopping.
A grown man would ask me if I want to go shopping.
Realistically, he putting up a bag. I don't give a shit if you putting up a bag or what you throwing down.
Hell no, we ain't going shopping over there. That shit dead.
Nah, because it's just, I don't even know. Why would you want to go shopping with grown men?
He want to see you try to clothes on.
Nah, he be on some stuff. Do y'all believe the Diddy shit? You think it's real? You think it's fake? You think it's for the for the fucking internet? Man, what do y'all think?
That nigga was definitely doing all them parties and shit. They was definitely doing wild shit. But, I'll say this. He ain't the only. They got a Diddy, in pretty much every label. So I just say that and leave that alone.
Yeah, see. No, the crazy part, what gets me is the whole video that they got surfacing on the internet where his bodyguard speaks out about Meek's cheeks getting clapped.
It's a couple different situations.
That shit just different. So a lot of the industry artists essentially had their ass taken by Diddy.
I know I'm not really trying to go to none of the parties.
Well, I already know.
I'm not. No, I'm not.
That's why people don't.
If I went, I'm not drinking nothing from nobody. I got my own weed. I'm gonna smoke my own.
See, that's how I like it. Yeah, you get your own stuff.
Nobody.
You pull up with your own stuff, your own weed, your own drinks.
No, exactly. Nothing from.
That's how you get roofied. That's how you end up in a situation where you're like, oh,
I'm not
shit.
about to wake up and you're gonna be like, turn the TV on and show him what he did.
Yeah.
What?
Hell nah, we ain't doing that. We ain't doing that over here. Nah. But yeah, the industry's definitely, nobody wants to sign no more. Independency is where it's at. Now, I'd like to dive in a little bit of how you became into music. What brought you into the music industry?
Alright, so, really, I started writing songs and performing and doing talent shows when I was in middle school. So, I always liked music type shit.
Yep.
But when I started really recording and shit, actually taking it serious, I put a project out around like 2013, 14, I think.
Okay.
I was out in BR then. But what really got me into it was like a lot of my friends, my peers. Like,
Absolutely.
Like a lot of my friends was making music. And it was really like a thing where I'm like, if they could do that shit, I could do that shit too.
Absolutely. Would you say that like Gates and Boosie and all them had any like inspiration too?
Well, I mean, people from BR, because I live out there now, but I did not grow up out there. I'm from New Orleans. But people from BR would get mad when I say this, but I did not hear a Boosie song until The Ratchet. That's the first time I ever heard Lil Boosie rap. Like, I never heard nothing before that. Niggas always get mad when I tell them that out there, but I'm just being honest. You hear me? Like,
I mean, I'm from Maine, so that's like a far fetch. But I honestly didn't hear of Boosie or really about him until I met Hollywood. I didn't really know who he was.
That's real shit. I mean, I get that because you from way.
I'm 2 hours from Boston.
Yeah, but you from a whole nother different region, so I would understand you not knowing who Lil Boosie is. Right. But like, I'm an hour drive away. Like, I grew up an hour drive away where he from, and I never heard of him until like, and that's not even his song. Like, it was like 2006 the first time I ever heard a Lil Boosie song, and then it was the he had remixed that Jeezy song that hey, and they like it or something like that.
I know what you're talking about. But he was on that bitch.
Two red bones kissing in the backseat. Two red. When I heard that, I was like, alright. But when I finally heard Webby, and then I didn't hear Webby, I heard Webby shit after Boosie. Yep. But when I heard Webby shit, I was fucking with Webby. Out the two, I had liked Webby better than Boosie would. Like, Webby was extra raw with his shit. I had fucked with how he was on. Like, I fucked with that nigga music because he was ignorant.
Yeah.
But, so, no, them niggas really ain't had no influence. Like, growing up, I was listening to, like...
your homies and stuff.
No, look, like, growing up, like, my partners help influence me to rap. But like, as far as like my styles and shit, like, I grew up listening to like Lil Wayne.
Of course, yeah.
I was listening to Fabulous a lot. Like, my era in New Orleans, we fucked with Dipset heavy, so I was listening to Cam and Jewels and them niggas. A lot of my friends, they liked Jada Kiss, and I wasn't really fucking with Jada, but like, I was fucking with Jeezy when he came out. I had like Jeezy shit. Like, that's probably the niggas who influenced me the most, because I was on them niggas music like tough back then. So but as far as locally, I was a Cash Money baby. Like,
right.
I wasn't really into the No Limit shit growing up. Like, I fucked with some of it, but I wasn't a No Limit. If I had to pick between the two, I was going Cash Money.
Yeah, and ain't nothing wrong with that. That's good. Yeah, I feel like for me, I started off late in the industry, and I say it to say this because I'm gonna be 32 years old in like a couple weeks, but I really started writing when I was 25, 26 when my mom passed away from cancer, and it really dawned upon me that like I had this talent.
So you like never knew.
So if I could have figured this shit out sooner, where would I be now had I done this when I was 20 instead of 25? I'm not disagreeing where I'm at. I love where I'm at.
Look, brother,
where I came.
This is what I'm going to tell you. Don't ever do that, because everything happened for a reason when it's supposed to. Because like, I always had the gift, but when I was like younger, I was playing around and shit, and I was doing a lot of bullshit. I wasn't taking it serious. It's probably best that I wasn't taking it serious, because if I would have got all that money when I was younger, I probably would be dead right now. So like, everything happened in due time, and you're going to get your blessing when it's time for you to get your blessing, because something that you could perceive to be a blessing could really not be that if you get it too early and it lead to your demise or your destruction, because you wasn't ready for that. So now that blessing done became the worst thing that could have ever happened to you type shit.
Nah, that makes sense. That does make sense. I feel like I've really achieved a lot in the little time that I've been doing it. Like I've been doing my music for like close to 7 years, and then just like recently, up until last year, I kind of transitioned into being a videographer and you know, working with Cash Money and Hollywood Pompeii Studios and all the other connections we have. Right. So it's been a lot of time, money, and investment, but a lot of patience too. Mm-hmm. A lot of studio time and a lot of money spent, but you know, I went to Miami a couple times, and it really it set the tone for my energy. Because back in Maine, there ain't much. You in the woods, you know.
You want to know what's crazy? I got a feature with a chick from Rhode Island.
That's crazy. We like 3 hours from them, depending on where you go in Rhode Island.
Her name Lady Ace. She used to be in Boston and shit a lot. But that shit, I met her down here in a little bitty town called Mamu at a music festival.
Yep.
But so, like, I mean, it's just crazy, like how you said that you never know where you'll meet people because you talking about you from Maine. Like that's
and I'm at Hollywood in Miami. And it's crazy how we met. But I wouldn't change it. Because I went down there as I guess you could say a cameraman at first for an artist back in Maine.
Oh, okay.
And then, I don't know, something about Hollywood's energy just really attracted me. And I didn't even know who he was. I didn't know he worked with Raw 49. I didn't know he worked with Baby. I just thought he was a person.
Facts.
But at the end of the day, it just really strived me when I got back home to really want to do this shit. Because when you think about doing it and have a vision for it but don't have the resources to do it, it's frustrating.
Very.
And then when you get put in the position
you'll
where you
stay
can
up
do
all
it,
night, stay up all night thinking about
figuring
that
out
shit.
how you're going to do it. What's going to get you to where you need to be. Nah, I get it. So then when you're in that position, you don't want to get out of it. You're like, shit, now that I'm here, like,
you got to take the best, make the most of your opportunity.
Right. So you want to strive even harder once you're in that position.
That's how you're supposed to do it.
Yep. Because believe it or not, when I came down here in January of this year, I was here for like 5 months. I went back to Maine. When I went back to Maine, even though I was still, you know, filming down there for some local artists, I only had a couple people. Wasn't nothing like the clients I have down here, but I just felt out of place because I was back to Maine, and it just felt out of place.
No, I get you. You had to outgrow that shit.
Yep, because you get so used to that.
That's all a part of life, brother. If you're not outgrowing, if you ain't putting yourself in uncomfortable situations, then
no, of course.
Like, you're not growing and you ain't doing what you're supposed to
honestly,
be doing.
that's what I did when I originally came down here. And it's not even like Hollywood or anything. Like, I've never been to Louisiana a day in my life. All you hear is shootings, this, that, and the other thing.
I know people are so terrified of us.
Right. So when you hear all that and you've never been, to hop on a plane and literally change your life. And this was like 11 o'clock at night. I didn't want to bother Hollywood because he was in bed. So I walked from the airport to here by myself. And Hollywood will tell you, because he came in the next morning, bro, why didn't you call me? I'm freaking out. You didn't reach out. And I'm like, oh, shit, I got in late. It was my bad, but like I didn't want to inconvenience you, so I walked. But it's the fact that, like, was it uncomfortable? Fuck yeah, because of all the shit I hear. I'm in the middle of fucking Louisiana now.
You all right in Canada, dog. It's a
lot. No, yeah. It was beautiful. It was beautiful.
It's so many, the police, look, you good out here.
I used to walk to the store. After, like, the next day, I used to walk to the Dollar General, you know.
You could do that over here.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
Ain't nothing gonna happen to you in Canada.
Unless you don't stop at the stop sign. I got smoked off a swim bike once because some asshole didn't stop at the stop sign. At the Dollar General parking lot. But that was just a month of shit. I made it. But yeah, it was definitely, like you said, you gotta get uncomfortable to really find your path in life. And I feel like me coming down here, like, at first it was uncomfortable because I didn't know what to expect. All you hear is negative shit.
I know that shit crazy, but it's okay.
But once you get down here and see the culture and see everything, like, it's beautiful.
Man, look, people down here are very emotional. They wear their feelings on their sleeves. Yeah. Like, if people feel played fast. Like, you don't really have to do much to make somebody feel some type of way. And once you hear somebody saying they feel some type of way, there's really no telling what'll happen in that situation, because we don't know how to handle certain things, and a lot of us just resort to violence once we feel like you disrespected us. So that's really all it is. I mean, I make it sound so simple, but because it is so simple.
It is, but it isn't. Because, like, back home from where I'm at, I'm used to, like, yeah, violence can be a thing, but I'm also someone who can, like, process feelings. And it's like, I'm not saying you guys can't process feelings, but it's different. Like,
we're not really taught to process our feelings. So
back in Maine, you don't really see violence. You do, but you don't. Definitely nothing like down here. But
we just, like, keep moving, if that makes sense. Like, it's, I don't know. It's so much different little shit that I done been through. And, like, you know, even like that whole Katrina shit, like, all that shit was crazy.
Yeah,
the anniversary just passed. And,
I was, like, a child when that happened, I believe, 2005.
You know, I never.
Yeah, I was like 12. I don't even know.
It's certain shit about that situation that I never really expressed myself about it before, if that makes sense. Like, it's a lot of stuff.
No, it does.
That I done been
especially
through.
If you grew up here when it touched.
Like,
I couldn't imagine. I really couldn't.
Because I really lost everything, if that makes sense. Like, all my childhood memories.
You did.
Like all the shit that I had that I might have wanted to, like, show my kids, shit that I was, like, I lost everything. And, like, you know, in my mind, when everything was happening, I just thought it was gonna be a little 3-day thing. And then looking at it on the news and, like, oh shit, my house down the street from that shit. So, I mean, all that's life happens fast, and, you know, you never know.
It definitely does.
What's really in store for you, so you just got to keep living.
Absolutely. I feel like, you know, I'm the type of person, I take the days as they come. You know, I count every day as a blessing to be alive. But at the same time, it's like, you know, don't take shit for granted and just live in the moment.
Shit, yeah, but I've been coming over here a lot. I've been making a lot of content and shit over here lately.
Yeah, Hollywood Pompeii Studios, guys, you got to come down here. 2844 Kenner Street. 2844 Sharon Street, Kenner, Louisiana. We do mic drops. We do music videos. We got a whole warehouse full of shit. Like, we got a recording studio. There ain't anything we don't do when it comes to production. No, I will say that.
That's real talk.
Shout out Hollywood Pompeii. Shout out Jamie James.
It's a one-stop shop type.
Shout out Hollywood Bags. Those are the other hosts of the Unscripted podcast.
Man, but yeah, I've been dropping a lot of, like, reels, like content and shit. See, I haven't put a project out since, like, the end of 22. That's the last time I've, like, really dropped a body of music. And so, like, I've been putting out
also, shout out Jeremy. He one of our other hosts.
I've been putting out a lot of reels and shit. Like, just little freestyles. I'm saying little, but I'm on that bitch, like, I'm talking my shit. Like,
I feel like that's the way to go with it, though. Music videos are cool, but nowadays you just post a reel.
Yeah, because, you know, people attention span not really.
Yeah,
it ain't really all the way there like it should be. But I do have a body of work that's pretty much ready that I'm gonna be putting out real soon. It's called Jigging Season 3. Absolutely.
And also feel free to shout out your handles. Your Instagram, your Facebook, whatever you...
Right. Real_Legend Made. That's, like, my handles on everything. Real_Legend Made.
Go follow him, real_@Legend Made. Go follow him on all platforms. Also follow your man's Hollywood Mayo on Instagram.
Shit, yeah, go fuck with
Mayo, you already know. We're on the Unscripted podcast where everything is unscripted. So, but yeah, it's been a wild journey for sure. I mean, the industry's definitely, it's better to go independent, but it's nice to have, like, connections and resources to be able to be independent, but really still strive for your goals and dreams,
man,
without really worrying. And I feel like that's where Hollywood Pompeii Studios comes in, because we let you put your vision into perspective.
Nah, facts.
And you get to put that out on all platforms. You're not signed to no labels. You're independent. Come get a music video and then you drop that bitch.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, I feel like we have a great way of capturing the independent part of artists.
Nah, that's facts. The people you'll never see. And then, like, y'all are affordable.
Absolutely.
Like, y'all not trying to, y'all have high end.
No, because
y'all a sports car.
Because I'm a,
that nigga able to come use for like you getting a sedan or some shit.
Well, that's because I'm gonna be honest. Like, in some people in the comments can agree, some people might not. But Hollywood's famous. Like, he really is. But he don't treat people like they're not, like most industry people.
Nah, he respectable. Like, he have
absolutely.
He have.
You could be Joe Schmo on the street and he'll say, "Come on in."
He have morals, if that makes sense. Like, he a man
absolutely.
that, like, he got
absolutely.
principles. So, like, he gonna treat people a certain kind of way because, you know, he expect to be treated the same way.
Absolutely. But yeah, we really do.
Oh,
it
go ahead.
It's great. I really.
Y'all gotta fuck with these.
Yeah, fuck with the
these the best loose leaves that I done ever.
Well, you got to get the cookies and cream or whatever.
It's the
but them shits are nice.
The Chief Keef gross. These the best ones that I done.
But yeah, for all you who don't know, come to Hollywood Pompeii Studios, 2844 Sharon Street in Kenner, Louisiana. We are the best content studio for helping you fulfill your independent artist dreams. You already know.
So look, while we smoking, you heard me. What you think about how, like,
shout out bags in the back?
How, like,
Hollywood
the weed done fucking, like, how everything done flipped. All the weed prices done flipped. Like, how they got these cheap packs. like, you know anything about the?
I mean, are you talking like the flip from me smoking the main weed from here, or are you just talking about the flip in general, like, and the prices and weed?
So like, I could remember when an ounce was like $550. And now you
shit. It was that at one point?
Yes. And now you could get this was like in 2006. An ounce was $550. And now you could get a whole half a pound for $500.
See, I remember a whole ounce being like $250, and that was for gas. Like, you getting some GG4, some Gorilla Glue.
Man, like in 2006, niggas was smoking that Mexican brick weed.
Jane.
Like that bitch was like a block, and you'll like break a corner off, like, type shit.
Now, was it like powder, or was it?
No, it was like,
it was flour.
Once you start, it was a flour, but it was compacted so hard that it was like a brick.
Oh man,
and like, once you would break it off and you would start like crumpling it, like,
it fell apart nicely, didn't it?
But that shit was like Reggie. That's what that was, on fucking
like
Reggie. That's all they had back then. Like, a couple of people would have some purple weed, but that shit wasn't even gas like that. So, like, nobody had chemicals.
Good weed. They putting dye in that shit. They really just putting dye in it.
Nobody had good weed back then. So when that purple weed, and because it was some grapes that was $550.
Oh shit!
Like, when that kind of weed started coming around, niggas was taxing. Like, that weed that came from California, that shit was expensive back then. Yeah. So that's getting to my point. You know, a lot of the weed not even coming from California no more. It's coming from the middle part of America.
Absolutely.
You know, them Chinese packs, the Chinese bowls.
The Chinese packs are coming.
Man, but to be real with you, you ever smoke some weed and then, like, your chest was hurting after?
Ooh.
Like I'm talking about recently. Like or like, you, instead of like just being high, like, you kind of felt bad too.
Like your stomach? Yeah, or even like maybe a headache or something. Yeah.
I
have done that before.
You probably smoked a Chinese pack. See,
Damn, I ain't never heard of a Chinese pack.
Listen,
so this is news, guys.
Yeah, this some new shit. So like they, like instead of paying what you supposed to pay to grow the shit properly, like the healthy way where it don't have none of the I ain't even gonna say the word right, so I ain't gonna say it. All the shit that'll fuck over you, cause like you know, weed could be like a cigarette too, if it's not grown properly.
No, absolutely.
They cut costs on everything. So if it costs $20 to buy this shit to grow this, they gonna spend $8. And the weed gonna look exactly like how it's supposed to. It's gonna smell like it, and then when you smoke it, you not gonna really get high for real. Like you're gonna be like, what is this shit?
It'd be that Bugazi.
That's their weed.
That's crazy. Cause I smoked shit like that before.
Anytime you smoke something and it's like that, like you think it's some gas, and then you hit it and it's like, man, this not no. You done smoked the Chinese pack, brother. They done got your ass.
Y'all ever smoked the Chinese pack?
I guarantee you have, because that shit all over the place. Especially if you buy weed from different people, or if like the nigga who you get weed from, he like a cheap plug, like he like don't want to spend that much money. Oh yeah, you done bought some Chinese weed from that nigga. I promise you did, because that's what he buying. As soon as that weed got cheap, he went crazy.
Motherfucker went crazy.
Man, I like that.
Shout out to everybody watching. Go comment, like, subscribe to the channel. You're watching the Unscripted podcast with your host, Hollywood Mayo.
But shit, yeah, man. So
shit's crazy. I mean,
you know, I've been smoking for years, and I be knowing when something wrong with it.
Yeah, sometimes you just want to grow yourself.
See, this right here, this that permanent marker. Go look that up.
That permanent marker.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all gotta go get that permanent marker.
Mm-hmm. That's that fucking pack. But shit, yeah, man. So you enjoying being down here? I know you said you from Maine. That sun ain't tearing your ass up. You all.
I'm gonna be honest. Nah, I'd be worse than Patrick Star in this bitch. I like it down here. I mean, there's definitely. It's been beautiful for sure. It was different coming from Maine, but I feel like I've adjusted, and I'm comfortable with being down here. I mean, it was an experience to say the least, but I enjoy it.
Yeah,
it's really got me.
It's not as bad as what people think it is. You just can't go. You just don't go certain areas.
Yeah,
that's
absolutely.
All I'm gonna tell you.
Don't go to certain areas and just
don't go over there.
Keep to yourself, essentially.
I mean, no, just don't go to certain areas. Cause I mean, if you go to certain areas and keep to yourself, that still will get you fucked up.
Oh no, absolutely, no, absolutely on that. That's a fact. But yeah, I'd say it's been good. For sure.
That's good. Cause you know, we had that Southern hospitality down here. But shit, yeah, man.
We about to wrap this up. I appreciate y'all for tuning in. This is the Unscripted podcast with your host, Hollywood Mayo.
And Legend.